Let's start in Chicago, 1930, with the most feared man in America. By 1930, Al Capone controlled Chicago's bootlegging, gambling, and prostitution rackets. A year earlier, he'd ordered the killing of 7 rival gang members in what's now known as the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. He was, by any definition, a monster. But that same year, the stock market crash was turning into the Great Depression, and Chicago was getting hit hard. By November 1930, more than 75,000 jobless Chicagoans had lined up just to register for relief work. Almost a third of them needed food immediately. Then, in mid-November 1930, a mysterious storefront opened at 935 South State Street in Chicago's South Loop. A hand-painted banner above the door read, "Free soup, coffee, and donuts for the unemployed." Nobody had to prove anything. No questions asked. The Chicago Tribune investigated who was behind it. The answer surprised everyone. It was Al Capone. Public enemy number one had opened a charity soup kitchen. It wasn't even fully his idea. His friend and political ally, Illinois State Senator Daniel Saratella, is credited with suggesting it. But Capone funded it, and it ran like clockwork. 3 meals a day, 7 days a week. Breakfast was coffee and sweet rolls. Lunch and dinner were soup and bread every single day. The kitchen went through 350 loaves of bread, 100 dozen rolls, and 30 pounds of coffee. The whole operation cost about $300 a day, so $6,500 a day in today's money. On average, it fed 2,200 people every single day, and on Thanksgiving 1930, it served a holiday meal to 5,000 people. Though Capone reportedly switched the menu from turkey to beef stew at the last minute, after he heard 1,000 turkeys had just been stolen in a local heist and didn't want to be blamed for it. By December 1931, the Chicago Tribune reported the kitchen had served 120,000 meals. Was it partly about rebuilding his public image after the massacre? Almost certainly, Capone himself never hid that he wanted better press. But for the people standing in that line, the reason didn't matter. The food was real, and it kept people alive through the worst winters of the Depression. The kitchen closed in 1931 around the same time Capone's luck ran out. He wasn't taken down for murder, extortion, or bootlegging. He was convicted of tax evasion and sentenced to 11 years, most of it served at Alcatraz. So here's the uncomfortable truth at the center of this story. The same man who ordered mass killings also ran one of the most effective private charities in Chicago during the worst economic crisis in U.S. history. Both of those things are true at the same time. Here's a question for the comments. Does a good deed like this actually redeem someone? Or is it just good PR wrapped around a bad person? Drop your take below. I read all of them.